What's up, y'all? It's Emile, Ennis Jr. back here with Clevver News. And amid the ongoing claims that the Ellen Show is a toxic workplace environment, one of her staffers is speaking out about what it's like to work in Ellen's private home. If you've been keeping up with all the Ellen DeGeneres news, you know that over the past couple of months, everyone has been talking about the toxic work environment on her talk show. The backlash all started when BuzzFeed published an article with accounts from both current and former employees, and the employees allegedly experienced racist comments, sexual harassment, discrimination, and overall an unfair work environment on the set of Ellen's show. Now, since then, fans and even some A-list celebs have spoken out about their less than pleasant experiences on the show. Ellen has since fired 3 of her top producers and promised to make the work environment better in both a statement and video conference with her staff. And according to the Daily Mail, Ellen said, quote, "I'm a multi-layered person and I try to be the best person I can be, and I try to learn from my mistakes. I'm hearing that some people felt that I wasn't kind or too short with them or too impatient. I apologize to anybody if I've hurt your feelings in any way." But now one of Ellen's former house staffers is speaking out about what it was like to work at Ellen's California home, and apparently the environment was just as toxic as it was on set. The former employee told the Daily Mail that Ellen, quote, "ran her household like a military-style boot camp, barking orders, tormenting employees over tiny errors, and taking pleasure in firing people." But the serious allegations didn't stop there. The staffer went on to say that workers were supposedly criticized for little things like serving food in the wrong bowl, leaving the salt shaker in the wrong place, or failing to ensure Ellen's latte was frothed the way she liked it. The former employee even claimed that Ellen would, quote, "lay traps before she left to make sure cleaners were getting to every square inch of her home, and she would be disrespectful to the security guards." And this source told the Daily Mail that, quote, "my belief is that someone's real personality comes out at home." So after everything that has been said about her at work, you can imagine how terrible Ellen is going to be at home when her guard is down. Sometimes she would yell at us, but it was more about the incredibly condescending tone she would use. She treated you like you were nothing. She was going to torture you, and you were just going to sit there and listen to it because you were being paid. Ellen was the worst person that I've ever met in my life. She takes pleasure in firing people. Daily Mail reported that employees typically only lasted a few months in this cutthroat work environment, and some only made it a few hours before they were fired. And the former employee revealed that before working for Ellen, she was actually a hero of theirs. They said, quote, "Ellen was a hero of mine. I thought she was an amazing person, but before I took the position, people were warning me not to take it. I was told that she had a very high turnover and that I should stay under the radar as much as possible, avoid as much direct contact with Ellen as possible. Working there was described as being more like a boot camp." The person ended up taking the job because it paid well, but they were fired after a couple of months, making them one of the longer serving staffers. And since this new interview was released, fans have been resurfacing clips of Ellen speaking about her house staff members, including one she previously had as guest on her show.
Province in the Philippines is your housekeeper Mindy from?
She's not my housekeeper anymore. It's so funny that you knew her name. How did you know my house?
We've done some serious research for this.
Though other fans pointed out that Mindy has been on her show multiple times, so it's no surprise that a reporter would know her name.
I wanted to find out how hot it was at my house, so we're going to go via Skype and check in with my housekeeper, Mindy. Mindy?
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Mindy. Hi.
And Ellen even sent Mindy to the Emmys in 2011 to talk to winners.
Well, I'm Mindy. I'm Ellen's housekeeper.
Hello,
and
Mindy.
She sent me here to
I love the earrings are fantastic.
Thank you, thank you.
And so in that same interview, Ellen was asked why Mindy no longer worked for her, and fans caught Ellen hesitating before she gave her answer.
Why did Mindy leave?
I think she's a nanny now or something. She didn't want to clean anymore. She just wants.
And unfortunately, many people aren't surprised by this news now about how Ellen supposedly treats her house staff after all the recent allegations against her. One person wrote, "At the Ellen Show, is anyone really surprised by this at this stage? Hashtag cancel Ellen." And this fan added, "I wish I could say I was surprised about the new Daily Mail interview about how Ellen treats her house staff. It's getting harder and harder to believe anything positive about her these days, even though I used to be a big fan. Really hoping she's learning her lesson." And Ellen's show is set to return later this month on September 21st. In a statement that was released yesterday, Ellen said, quote, "I can't wait to get back to work and back to our studio, and yes, we're gonna talk about it." So we will just have to wait and see exactly what and how she addresses all of this directly with her fans. We'll obviously keep you guys posted though as this story continues to unfold. But for now, if you want more on Ellen, click right over here for another Clevver News video, and then let us know what you think about what the staffer had to say about working at Ellen's home down in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emile, Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon right back here on Clevver News. Bye, guys.